Feature Friday.
The freshest. Alright, so this is Coke Studio India, and I don't think we have checked out a lot of the stuff before. So it's kind of old as well. It's not recent. But this is like two worlds coming together of musicalization, because we have from Pakistan music influences as well as Indian music influences
artists
combined here.
Or influencers?
Both.
Oh.
So you got a singer from India and a singer from Pakistan, and they're collaborating together in this.
Salim is probably from Pakistan, and Sukhwinder is from India. Wonder what part of India and what part of Pakistan they're both from.
Yeah. Okay. Music is happiness.
Oh, I do want to say, sorry, that if you'd like to check out FeatureFridayStore.com for limited edition merchandise, it's available only until the end of February, and obviously February is only 28 days, so do make sure you check it out if you'd like to get yours before it sells out or before we take it off forever. And apart from that,
yes, baby.
FeatureFridayStore.com.
Wow.
Nice.
Thank you. I feel like a proper merch person.
Yeah.
Okay, I just remembered the fact that in Coke Studios, especially in Pakistan, everything is like, okay, let's hit the soul right in the middle of your heart. Like right in the middle of here, let's hit it. True. Right? So this intro just reminded me of that.
Welcome to Magic Lands.
What? Okay. Oh. That is so cool. What is that? Oh, no, what I was trying to do?
Try to do that with the guitar on the floor. After I saw August Rush.
Dude, what is that?
Yeah, what is that?
Okay, let's see.
Coke Studio Manaawan Challiyaan. Music composed and produced by Salim-Sulaiman. Singers, lyrics. It doesn't say what it is. Go on.
Well, I thought maybe it'll give you a little bit of credits on the musicians maybe at the end.
Yeah.
Maybe the description of the video.
So behind the scenes, they do say what instruments. Whoa. Long live Hunda what?
Hindustan.
Hindustan.
Woo! The reverb.
Holy shit.
Do that again. I want to see his throat moving.
Doesn't.
Oh, I can't see. Oh, how nice. Ooh. See? Yes. But you see his actual sounding approach to this particular singing phrase is actually pretty damn close to flamenco melismas. Mm-hmm. Not to the point where you see physical complete shift of the larynx, but phonetically speaking is very freaking close. Especially given the fact that in the flamenco approach to the melismas, it's very constant. So the change is often done through the whole singing phrase, and in here you've just got pinnacle moments where the shift and the change actually sounds a lot like it. But then again, I can't really see much of a larynx shifting, so I'll pay more attention closely.
It's just in that angle where you can't see much.
It could also be the tilting. See, that's very similar. Do you see what I mean? That's so freaking wonderful.
I love that guy. That guy's like, damn, that guy's good.
It's like, oh my god. Yes, they're loving life. And then you see the
You know what's funny? Even the way they clap is different. So, for example, in flamenco,
not that I know much of flamenco. I know a very, very scraping surface a little bit.
Well, I've looked closely at it because I love minor percussion, and I
Yeah.
had to learn to play the cajon. So one of the things that I kind of dived really deep into when we bought the cajon was looking at YouTube.
Tutorials how to play flamenco.
No, I actually never looked at tutorials. I looked at
Breakdowns, music.
no, just live flamenco music.
Right.
See what the hell they did with a cajon.
That's
and,
true.
You know, and when will you use castañas and las palmas, you know? And one of the things that the way they clap is because this is like a little canoe.
Yeah.
Right, but they clap. So it has such a different.
It's like you're clapping with the actual palms.
Yeah. Now sometimes in flamenco you see
You
this.
do a lot of this too.
Yeah, because this gives you.
Different tonalities to the palmas.
Right, it gives you that open, close, open. Like the little canoes. Like if you clap like this, well, maybe it's because I have all this stuff. Maybe you can't. Like, make it even more canoe. Or you can't because your nails, but.
Yeah.
Right, that's a completely different noise too.
That's
To
right.
that. And. Right, and then. Right,
True.
so one of the cool things. Yeah, about flamenco is that they really figured out a way to manipulate hand sounds into that. But even the way they clap is very different. Not that might be a big deal, just something I noticed.
Maybe it's just for different sound purposes, like different.
You also have a
sound
mic, right?
layers.
So if you clap like this in a mic, that was probably very annoying for you. You know, so who knows? So he's clapping.
Oh, there's like a distorted guitar. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
What a voice. Yep. Okay. Take away everything else that I said at the beginning and throw it down the freaking drain. Because there was no shifting of the larynx whatsoever. Again, very classical, like in Indian music, classical music.
Yeah.
Where I didn't know, maybe perhaps this is also used in the Pakistani folk music as well, singing.
Well, given the musical history and the relationship between both countries, I think it wouldn't be far to say. Again, I'm still learning on the both the musical history of things in India.
I just would like to know if there is like a diagram of the larynx shifting
in Indian classical music.
Yeah.
Or Pakistani.
I don't really
But
know.
Indian music, classical singing.
Classical
Indian music.
Let's have a little look. Then maybe there's some images. Yeah, nope.
Get a picture of Adele.
You know, as you do.
Wait, no, actually, no, don't go. Put it again.
Just because I want to see, because basically, in the front of our larynx, this is what you see, right?
Yeah.
So this is the bulgy part that we feel moving up and down. Obviously.
You can use me as a demo if you like.
Oh, right. Nice. Swallow. So this is this section right here. Right?
Yeah.
So that section right there is obviously the part that shifts and changes and goes up and down, and because it's surrounded by all this beautiful muscle and cartilage right here, all of this. Oh, what did I do? It's like pausing. It's like freeze framing. Why? I don't get it.
Oh, apologies for that, guys.
Sorry, I wanted to make it full screen for you, but apparently I can't.
Just put it like that, it's fine.
So we are able to do all these wonderful things with the shifting and the twisting and tilting of the larynx itself. They can come forward, they can pull up, and still detach themselves from this set position, right? In Western singing techniques, this shifts a lot. This shifts and moves up and down all the time to create those vocal dynamics. But in the singing, in the classical Indian music industry, as well as in the Pakistani, so far in my discoveries, this right here, this is a view from the top, by the way, so you're seeing it from the top of your head as if you had a laser. This is what you would see inside of your larynx, right? This right here, superior view, so you're seeing it from up down. Those two sets of muscles, so these are the ligaments that are actually creating the shift and the sound differences in the singing phrase, which means that your larynx, this part that we just talked about that is very mobile, is actually set in one single position. Why is this wild to me? Because it's really hard to modulate those tiny muscles integrating all of the beautiful big range of sounds that were just displayed, like in here. Just look at that finishing phrase. To think that wasn't modulated, oh, there it is.
Oh, it works.
It's working now. But to think that the ending singing phrase was only created, the dynamic in the sound wave actually was created by those tiny little muscles readjusting and reshifting and touching in certain ways. That's what I would call inner work modulation, because it's all inside of your larynx. So the actual I forgot how it's called. The cartilage right at the front of your larynx isn't shifting and moving. It's really refined vocal work.
Right.
It's actually kind of crazy to understand it. End of my rant. And then see the end of that singing phrase.
No
and
movement here.
Nothing here, but there's a lot of shift in the neck, which actually changes. We know, based in science, that it would change the frequency in the sound wave. So if there is a shift, you can actually suspend the note or change the frequency in which the note is coming out of your mouth. So you wouldn't actually have to move your larynx whatsoever to create that modulation. But that takes years of literally learning it this way only.
Yeah. Insane.
Mad. What is this?
Oh yeah.
What is this?
What is that?
What is this? It's creating a really cool metally sound.
Come on.
What is that? And he's playing it like something. Yeah, what is that?
There's so much shit going on in this video. Like, oh look, an instrument I recognize.
A bass! An electric bass! What a voice! And then you see the head modulation also change right towards the end.
Hey, just a little question. Is that flag? What flag is that he's have? Does he have it? I can't recognize it.
I can't recognize it either. I thought it would be the Indian flag, but it's not the Indian. Could
Maybe.
be the Indian
Does he have the
flag.
Pakistani flag and then the Indian flag on top of it?
Could be.
What flag is it? Best minor percussion comes from India or Pakistan, bro.
Really interesting. His vibrato actually comes from his jaw.
Yeah.
Listen. Yeah, it's all driven down here. Cool. Look at his bottom lip. You see that? It's modulated by his jaw.
Or when you can't have larynx modulation, Well,
where else does the vibrato come from?
Come on.
Nice. Ah, he's amazing. It's such a physical singer.
It's so epic, like, it's so cinematic.
Whoa, it's just mad. Let's go cool. Our voice is
I mean, what a piece he's got on his arm. Do you see that watch?
Yes. The breath control is absolutely fantastic.
Wlsk freaking out about vocal technique. Efra, look at the eyes on his wrist.
Ice, baby.
Yeah.
Ice. Honestly, I don't care how many times I have to go back to this video and re-watch what the hell he's doing vocally speaking. This is like a brand new set of skills that I had never really had a chance to look at it so focused. So it's because obviously the camera work here, it's really favoring my geekiness. It's really aiding my process into trying to figure out what the hell is happening vocally speaking, because obviously it's such a different approach to singing to what I've been taught, to what I've studied my whole life. So having this as is such a beautiful camera work that allows you to pay attention to the most minuscule details, like for example how incredibly active his face is in the diction and the modulation of the certain words, certain vowels work differently in his face, and how there are certain shifts and changes in the whole of this area, shoulder, neck, and face itself, that actually produce a physical change in the sound wave.
It's also like his way. We were discussing on ways of how to reset the larynx when you're under a lot of stress, right? Like swallowing is one of them. Speaking, going back to your speaking.
No stress, but when there's a lot of tension. Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, okay. Tension would be a better word. And then like speaking or swallowing would be ways to resetting. It seems, at least to an untrained eye like mine, that also one of his ways, or maybe in this region of the world, in Southeast Asia, especially in these regions, it seems that also a way in which they find, maybe anchoring would be the wrong word, but in which they also find a way of resetting their larynx, given the fact that they don't shift, as we would think of shifting in the traditional sense of Western singing, is by physical movements. Like this is a reset to then return back to the.
And not a reset, but I actually think it shifts the pitch itself, right. Because obviously when you there's a lot of vocal exercises that we do in different techniques that as vocalists, as people that try to understand the vocal instrument itself, a lot of courses and what are they called? Teaching courses. They tell you how to
workshops.
That's the word. Thank you. They show you how to. They show you that in monotone notes, a shift of the neck in certain angle will actually shift the pitch in which that monotone note initially came out, and then you understand that a lot of the physical body has a say and an influence very physical to the outcome of the sounding note at the end. So we work a lot on posture, breath control, anchoring. Where does the actual attention go if you don't want to translate it all to the neck? Where would you else translate it to? And in this particular case, even you see his posture. Yeah, what is that? That's so cool. Wait until they.
Maybe this one. Pause.
See, so you're seeing here a really cool thing that he's very engaged from his pectorals up.
Right.
All of the tension, actually, you can see it. A lot of anchoring happening from the neck here. This muscles. I don't know what they're called. The muscles here that tied up to your shoulders.
Deltoids.
The deltoids. Thank you, Efra. Thank God you are a sportsman.
Well, these are your trapezius, and these are your deltoids.
So all of that section of muscles, even the pectoral muscles coming from the front, they would engage in a really nice big manner, and you see it so well presented here. So all of his engagement is coming front and forward. So the engagement of the neck muscles are huge. So the shifting of the sound wave itself, it all depends, is all hanging in this section. So that reason why he's such a physical singer. He uses a lot of this. So there's a lot of anchoring under your shoulder blades, and it's just a very physical overall singer.
Because perhaps to the kind of like the average person who just enjoys music, this type of movements would seem
theatrical.
Not theatrical, but like an expression, a maximal expression of emotions, which obviously it is as well. But it does have so many technical connotations that people just kind of oversee, which is so interesting. And I think that's why we enjoy doing things the way we're doing it. We were just discussing that before recording today. And obviously the way we enjoy reviewing things is not really reacting to them, but it's reviewing things in the sense of breaking down and me asking questions and you becoming more technical. I think the more we do this, it seems to be the evolution. Because I don't really see much value in kind of sitting here and then experiencing this, but there's so many details that many miss, right? And I guess other people do this things their own way, and fair play to them.
There's great channels breaking this stuff down out there, believe me.
And there's and probably better, right?
Really insightful stuff, yeah.
And there's other channels that are way more simplistic in their approach and stuff like that. But I think when it comes to those type of nuances, it's so crazy that so much is linked to the art of singing.
That's right.
And I know, to me, it's quite impressive, and it's crazy to me the amount of people that also enjoy the way you do things and we do things. So it's
we appreciate the love.
Yeah, we truly do. So, but go on.
So we know that in the folkloric side of singing, a lot of the time they spend it learning to sing sitting down. So the upper body engagement.
Lots of upper body work is a must.
The upper body engagement, when you're standing up, it's easily translated too. So there's a lot of relaxation on the abdominal wall, even though they've learned to sing sitting down.
Right.
You see, it's all very physical up here.
Steady too.
Yeah. Very anchored. Even he does it, you see?
That guy's a unit though as well.
And sounds like heaven on earth.
Well, no, you say God, but
if I wasn't reading the lyrics, I would think this is a party song.
Well, it also has. They figured it out. They figured something out here in the manner of what if you are to present a song to the masses, which is a very, very valuable message, but in a very marketable manner. What do? You bring magic, and there are ways to say this. Like also, Father and I.
It's very worshipful.
Yeah, Father and I have these discussions a lot of the time, and sometimes the songs that have some of the nicest messages are very redundant in their chord progressions. They're very redundant in their production of music. It's quite dull. It's quite predictable. And then there came, I think we did the first podcast on Pakistani music like a couple of months ago, and that was one of the
blew my mind.
Yeah, that was one of the best examples I have come across in my life. It's like you can have wonderful messages, profound philosophical pieces
with the most intricate chord progressions, with the most outstanding musically speaking arrangements.
You could imagine, and they are well received.
Yeah.
Like millions of people
and I mean
them.
well received as in hundreds of millions of views.
Well, definitely above the average superstars numbers. You know, it's like even superstar like Charlie Puth doesn't pull these numbers. You know, like his latest song did like 20-something million, but it's like.
And those are outstanding.
Yeah,
numbers.
we're talking like the
come on.
1%. You know.
Yeah.
And these productions, you know, they get hundreds of millions and 50 million and 200 million. Also has to do with the population in that area, right? Like, fucking, that makes a difference. But
he's so international, though.
that's true, right? Well, look at us, and yeah, that they really give me hope in that idea that you can make music with an incredible message,
and still be intricately delightful too.
So that the music heads are happy, so that the average person is super happy, so that it's commercials, it can chart.
And it doesn't lose the magic.
No.
It doesn't lose the magic.
You don't have to give in to those, like, you know, the studio bollocks, basically. Go on. It's real music.
You see that they're all very upper body engaged. I want to know what that is.
I thought I want to sing it.
Me too. Woo! That's how it ends. What a freaking track.
Can you go to the comments?
Yes.
Unity is happiness. Indeed,
Oh.
mate. Coca-Cola, now available in vanilla flavor. I am from South India. We are different language and culture and one world united.
This comment section is the perfect example of how music unites people despite of their borders.
So it seems...
That's gorgeous.
That's brilliant. I'm trying to find out what the fuck instrument that is. No one's gonna say it, right? Maybe here.
Probably not. So credits.
Here you go. It's tumbi. Okay.
What's a tumbi?
A doll.
A doll.
No, doll. I know what a doll is. Where's my phone?
What is a doll?
It's the things that they play.
I can Google them here.
True. So people can actually see them.
Let's see what a tumbi is. First off.
Zen drum. Harpenji. I think the harpenji is the guitar thing on the floor thing.
Oh, cool.
It sounds like it. You look at Wlsk's search history.
It's just a bunch of larynx pictures.
Or Big Mom. I saw your search history. Oh no, the tumbi is that.
I didn't see that though.
Okay.
But it's there. That's
go
for
down.
sure. That's not it then.
Put the doll just in case that the doll is like the drums. The drum.
That you hit with a
stick.
You hit with a stick.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. They sound so cool. They sound so like.
I think we're about to find out. Yes. Let's go.
Yes. All right. What is that instrument?
Zen drum.
A Zen drum. I don't think that's it. Could it be? Could be.
Maybe
could be a drum. Could be.
Is that where the drumming was coming from? Fuck off.
Nah, it was not. Come on, you cannot.
It is. Let's go.
It's a Zen drum. What is that?
Oh, so it's like
wow.
Better version of this.
Oh, okay.
Let's see this guy playing it.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
My name is Robbie Anderson.
Hello,
Hi,
Robbie
Robbie.
Anderson.
Syndrome forum, they know me as Pocket Master.
Okay.
Shit. Holy fuck.
Pocket
Oh, I thought-
How my rig is set up and how I'm utilizing my Roland FC300 MIDI foot controller into my system.
Go forward.
You're amazing, Robbie. I want to see how that
Good on you.
sounds.
It was coming from it.
Now when I move over to the ride,
What?
same thing.
How is he hitting the kick drum? How is he hitting the kick drum?
I have no idea. Maybe it's programmed.
Yeah, definitely it's pre-programmed, but...
Does he make other sounds?
That's awesome.
Now I've also added some layered sounds on my ride cymbal. So right here I've got a regular ride to match that. But then I've also got some velocity controls on to hit the...
Oh no, but how is he doing the ghosts like that? I only saw him hit it once or twice.
Efra, I have no idea. This has totally freaking...
Like if I'm playing that, how would I? What the fuck?
This has a mind freaking
Awesome.
buggled me.
Awesome. Learning as always. Learning is important.
This
It keeps
is
the soul
Fun.
keeps the soul young.
I
and
love
the
it.
most tickling.
Listen, your suggestions are incredible. Yet another wonderful freaking mind-bending performance overall. discovering new instruments that I didn't even know existed.
A pleasure. I do want to say thank you so much for the support, guys. It means the world that you enjoy the way we do things. It truly does mean things.
And for all of you who have bought merchandise that is completely limited edition just for the month of February, we love you all.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for supporting Feature Friday. It means the world. Thank you so much.